Greetings from Tokyo, I'm Trip, and welcome to the Hammer of Wrath. Today, you and I are going to learn how to apply flawless decals. Today, we're going to learn how to apply decals, or as they're called anywhere outside the United States, decals. And when you look at the spelling, that's probably the right pronunciation, but I can't bring myself to say it like that. I learned it as decals. They have a reputation for a reason. They can actually be a little bit tricky to apply. And a lot of hobbyists, not just beginner hobbyists, but also advanced hobbyists, sort of dread the final step in applying these to a model. But with what we're going to learn today, I'll show you a quick and easy way to apply decals so that they look like they're painted on. Now, I could show you how to apply these to a flat surface, but that would be too easy. We're going to do a worst case scenario here, and we're going to apply a decal to a compound complex shape. That is a shape that curves in two directions. And a perfect example of that is a Space Marine shoulder pauldron. You have a surface that curves down and around. And anyone who's ever tried to apply a decal to the surface will tell you that it is an absolute nightmare. But with a few simple steps, you can apply it flawlessly, it will look like it's painted on, and you simply won't believe the results. So let's begin, and I'll show you step by step. The first step is to make sure we apply a gloss varnish to the entire area. In this case, I'm using GW's Ard Coat mixed 1-to-1 with water, but any gloss varnish will do. Apply it evenly over the surface, and then wick away any extra that's pooled in the corners, and allow it to completely dry. Once you've prepared your decal by cutting it out of the sheet, we're just going to add a few drops of water here. Alternatively, you can let this soak on a damp paper towel for 30 seconds. Then we apply some water to the surface. You'll see I'm wicking away the extra here. We don't actually want too much that will cause the decal to float uncontrollably. We just want to make sure that the decal doesn't stick immediately to the surface. Now I'm using the back of a hobby knife to guide the decal off the sheet and place it in position. Most tutorials would tell you to use a paintbrush, but I've never had any success with that. When using the hobby knife though, simply be careful that you don't tear the decal. Once it's in place, we need to press it down using paper towel. I roll my thumb to ensure that the decal doesn't move as it's being pressed down. And then I just work my way around the decal, making sure I have full surface adhesion. We can then move on to the second step, the decal softener. Now the trick here is to apply it sparingly. We don't want to use too much of the decal softener here because one, too much of it will cause the decal to refloat, and two, it will make the decal too soft and easily damaged. Give the decal softener about 2 to 3 minutes to activate, and then taking a flat brush, work your way from the inside of the decal to the outside, carefully brushing out any air bubbles or creases that are left in the decal. The final step is to apply a matte varnish. In this case, I'm using GW's Lamy in medium, and I'll apply 2 thin coats. And once that's dried, we're left with a decal that looks like it's been painted on. Using this technique, you can also layer decals on top of each other, as seen here on this Primaris Hellblaster. Well, there you have it, 3 simple steps for applying flawless painted on looking decals. I hope this tutorial was helpful to you. For me, the game changer was learning about decal softener. Now, you need all 3 steps in this to get these results, but there's no arguing that the decal softener is an absolute game changer, especially when attempting to apply a decal to a surface like a shoulder pauldron, where the decal itself wants to wrinkle or fold. If you enjoyed the video and would like to support the channel, there are a lot of ways to do that without spending a dime. So please take a moment to like, comment, and subscribe. Maybe share the video on your socials or show it to your friends, help the channel grow. If you'd like to support us in other ways, you can do one of 2 things. Check out our t-shirt shop at bakingsodatees.com. There you're going to find one-of-a-kind, unique designs not available anywhere else, shipped directly to you. Or you can always check out our Patreon, linked in the description below. It was my pleasure to share this with you today. I hope you enjoyed it. and I'll see you next time.